Hey guys, just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the evidence that was found after the investigation at the return of the haunted school bus. As some of you know that watched the video, did some EVP recording, did some sessions, did some spirit box sessions, and we had quite a bit of activity last night. It was pretty interesting. So I told you I would follow up with you. It's going to be a really quick video. I'm going to rewind a little bit. And as some of you know, there was a haunted school bus #1. And when I investigated the haunted school bus, the first time we did document activity there. It was minimal at the time, but we did document some activity there. The first investigation at the haunted school bus showed us that there were 4 spirits in the bus. If you don't know the history of the bus, it was built in 1985. It spent most of its life in Miami. It had multiple purposes. I will have Kenny show the tattoo later. He's not with me right now. Since this is not an investigation, I will collaborate with you guys a little more. If I am doing a live investigation, from now on, I will pay attention to the comments in case something important is seen or caught. But I'm going to try to stay focused on the investigation. But as far as the first investigation at the bus, like I said, there were 4 spirits that we were told are there. They did not identify themselves at the time. The bus has been all over the state of Florida with many purposes. It's even helped fuel things up during, like Hurricane Andrew, stuff like that. It was bringing fuel to places, helping out. It's seen some things. So anyway, the bus, if you don't know, is parked on a very active piece of property. It's no more than 10 feet away from a house that has serious poltergeist activity, and the activity has moved itself into the bus as well. So again, we decided to do a return to the haunted bus and do a longer investigation, see if something would actually finally reveal itself. And those of you that were there for that were there for the excitement. Last night, during the investigation, I got attacked on the left side of my body. It was different too. I've been touched before, but this touch was different. I can't even explain it. It's not a touch I've ever felt before. And not long after I got touched, Kenny seems to remember almost like 2 times he got attacked, but I think he got attacked 3 times. And I tried to catch it. I don't know if I did. You guys probably heard it because it literally like threw him up against the wall. He was sitting on a counter and it just slammed him against the wall. But I told you I was going to review the EVP recordings from the trespass headquarters, and I've done that. Last night also we did a spirit box session, and I used an echo box. I'd like to give a shout out to, let me show you here. I'm going to give a shout out to Josh with Southern Afterlife. He made the echo box that I have. If anybody is interested in an echo box, go to Southern Afterlife. He makes fantastic echo boxes. It's good to see you, JoJo. So anyway, on through the spirit box and the echo box, we were actually able to identify for the first time the 4 spirits that told us they were there from the first investigation. Remember, the first investigation, they didn't give us any names or nothing. They wouldn't talk to us. They basically just said that there was 4 of them there, and that was it. The spirits at that place, at the bus, are reluctant to talk to anyone. They don't like me. They've made that very clear. They've told Kenny to get me off the property many a times. And because he didn't, they've beat him up a few times. I mean, he's got hurt pretty bad a few times. But anyway, last night they identified themselves through the echo box. One of them was uncanny. It was strange, and I'm going to tell you why. For those of you who watch the Ouija board house investigations, I was using my camera. I did not have an EVP recorder out. It was just my camera. And I had a K2 meter. I was sweeping over a giraffe stuffed animal that we named Jeffrey. As I was sweeping it with the K2 meter, it was going crazy, the K2 meter. I asked it who it was, and my camera caught it. I mean, clearly and loudly. And the voice said, Chesney. Now, I looked up that name. It's an English name. Okay, and there's a meaning behind the name. And it has something to do with a forest of trees, a particular type of trees, but it's also a name. So anyway, last night during the spirit box session, that name was brought up, Chesney. Why is Chesney over at the haunted bus? I'm trying to figure it out. Did it follow me? I don't know what the deal is with that, but we got 4 names. One of the names, we heard a female several times in there. And one of the female names announced herself as a witch. She identified herself as Julie. We caught the name Tom. We caught the name Julie. We caught the name Chesney. And we caught the name Timmy. Now, for those of you that were there last night, we told you who Timmy was. Timmy is the poltergeist demon that is very active in the house there on the property where the bus is parked. That entity that calls itself Timmy has attacked Kenny badly in that house, lifting up beds and spinning them in midair with 2 people in them, slamming him against walls and punching him in the face. When I was there, I turned my back to it and said, look, you want to pick on everyone else? My back's turned to you. Why don't you pick on me? And it went right over my head. I heard it crawl across the ceiling, and it attacked Kenny right in front of me. It knocked him out. I tried to catch him, but I couldn't. He was too far away from me. So this thing's mean. It's not nice. And it hates my guts. But I told you guys that I would come back and tell you after listening to the EVP recorder and some of the other things, what we found. And what I found was minimal on the EVP recorder. I got a couple growls. And twice I heard a woman humming. And then I heard three times I heard what sounded like a buzzing sound, almost like what it would sound like if a large bee or something was flying around your ear. You know how they buzz? That's what it sounded like. Other than that, on the EVP recorder, I got nothing else. So tonight, I have a very large shed in my backyard. It even has a walk around porch. And I keep a lot of my, working stuff out there, tools, stuff like that. So I look out there, and 3 feet above the door on the inside of it, I have a motion censored light. And I used that because I didn't want to run electricity out there. Just figured it'd be convenient to have a motion sensor light. That light's been in there for years. I know what it does. I know how it works. So I look out my back door to let my cat in, and the lights are flashing off and on in my shed. I did video it, okay, but I videoed it with my phone. So it's a big file. I'm going to try to upload that onto my computer so I can put it onto YouTube. I did go out there with a K2 meter. I didn't catch anything with the K2 meter, but twice I saw a shadow about waist high go around me. So something was going on. I eventually took the batteries out of the light because I didn't want my neighbors ringing my doorbell in the middle of the night asking me what was going on. So I called Kenny, and I shared the story with Kenny. Some of you has asked how Kenny's doing tonight. He's doing great. Kenny went and got a tattoo tonight. Hey David, how you doing, brother? Kenny went and got a tattoo tonight. He's doing great. So I told Kenny, I said, Kenny, I got to show you what I videoed tonight. The lights were going on and off, flashing on and off in my shed. And he said, He said, that's pretty interesting. He said, because while I was getting tattooed, the light next to me kept flickering also. So that would have been about the same exact time, because I know when he was getting the tattoo. We've talked many times. I was talking to him right before he sat down to get the ink. So it would have been the same exact time that he was getting his tattoo and the light was flickering there where he was. And another odd thing about it is it's in the same neighborhood. All this activity is in the same neighborhood. And I'm finding out, and this is why Miss Trespass was pointing it out, I'm finding out in this neighborhood, there are witches and warlocks everywhere. And if you didn't know, Casadega, Florida is our backyard. The psychic capital of the world, as far as I know. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff going on around here. But I told you guys I would come back. I didn't have a whole lot to share with you. The video tells everything. From the haunted return to the haunted school bus. Everything's there. It was an amazing investigation. We both got attacked last night. We're both okay. Like I said, when I got attacked, it was different than anything I've ever experienced before. I can't even put it into, I can't put it into words. It's undescribable. It's not just like being touched, and it's just not like a typical attack. I mean, I've been dragged across the floor. I've been slid up a wall a little bit. I've never mentioned that before. I've had some things happen to me. In the Ouija board house, I had the left side of my body from my shoulder all the way down to my knee. I felt a whole body press up against mine. So I felt the shoulder, the arm, the hips, and the knee on my body. This was totally different. I honestly, I can't explain it. I don't even know where to begin to try to explain it. It was different. It didn't mark me, but it hurt too. I mean, it was weird. But if you do watch the video, if you didn't get to see it, um, you'll see that. Um, Several people that were there actually did see things moving. Some of them were surprisingly shocked. But again, I just wanted to update you. EVP recording session, hums, a female humming, a couple growls, some buzzing. I don't know what it was. It was odd. I've never even heard it. It was weird. And then the 4 spirits that said they were there from the first investigation and never identified themselves. Hey, Danny. Greetings, brother, from South Carolina. The ones that did not identify themselves the first time actually did identify themselves. What's up, Hawk Paranormal? Abraxas, did I say that correctly? Abraxas Paranormal. Pretty cool. Welcome, Danny, right on. So we did, after the first investigation that I did at the haunted bus, we were told that there were 4 spirits there. Amen. They did not identify themselves that time, the first time. This time, Amber's Paraworld, what's up? The first time they did not, Jax. What's up, Jax? Good to see you. If you didn't get to see the first haunted bus, check it out. I was just letting everybody know the first investigation. There we did actually catch some, identify that there was activity there. We were told there were 4 spirits there. The bus is parked on a property where there's poltergeist activity. It's no more than 10 feet away from the house. The poltergeist activity in this house is off the chain. I don't know if I'll ever get permission to go in it. There are people that live there and I respect their privacy. Not sure that they want us in there, but anyway, identified 4. We got a minimal amount of activity in the first investigation, K2 meter stuff. The flux 2 that I have showed me that something was parked on the bed there next to it. It wasn't really that exciting the first time. The return to the haunted school bus was epic. It was thunderstorming in Florida here. And as soon as I went in there, the energy was like, wow. And I showed everybody all the equipment we were going to use. And that's pretty much it. The 4 identified themselves as Timmy, which is the poltergeist in the house, Tom, Julie, and Chesney. And remember, Chesney is the name that I got at the Ouija board house. The EVP showed some humming from a female, some growls. Yes, it is. And it sounded like a couple of bugs. Otherwise, the spirit box session pretty much said it all. The equipment said it all. And, you know, I always give a shout out to some good people. And I did uh, last night and in a couple other videos, but I do want to let you guys know because he deserves the credit for the Echo Box. I special ordered the Echo Box from Josh. Um, from Southern Afterlife. If anyone is looking for a very good Echo Box, I love it. It works fantastic, and the blue crystal on the front of it is just beautiful. That's all right. I love you guys. I'm glad you're here. I hope that you guys are enjoying the stuff that I hope you're enjoying the stuff that's starting to come out. I have some other things planned. Some of you have, and some of you have not seen some of my dolls, my haunted dolls. So while you're here, because there's a couple people here that weren't here before, I'm going to introduce you to the three of them that I've already put out on a video. I want you to meet my haunted dolls, and I have two more that I got two more that I'm keeping a secret for now. I will show you, but let me grab. Christy loves this one. Christy said, I want her. So that's the first one I'm going to show you. And this time I'm going to put her on the floor because I don't want her to jump off of a table and break. So I'm going to grab one at a time. I'm going to show you in case you haven't seen them. Give me 1 second, please. You can look at my artwork behind. All right. Whoa, she just got me. You hear that? That thing's creepy, man. When I got that thing and brought her home, I went to set her down, and there's a certain way to get her to do what she's doing. And my hands were nowhere near that thing. And man, this daggone thing jumped up and grabbed me on my chest and said, "Ew!" And man, I jumped 4 feet backwards, but I had to laugh after that. But let me put this down here. And I will. Oh, girl, you got me again, you brat. All right, guys. This is one of my haunted dolls. She doesn't have a name. Does anybody want to give her a name? Isn't she lovely? Here, get a better look. Don't jump at me. Look at that thing. All right. Let me grab another one. Don't jump at me. All right. Let me introduce you. This one, I'm going to call her Rosie because she was a part of the Ring Around the Rosie video. If no one's met Rosie before, Yeah, David, and that's what happened. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That one that has no name yet didn't have any batteries in it. And I brought it in and went to set it down, and I had it in both my hands, and it jumped up, and these two hands right here grabbed me like right in my chest. And then when it went down, like it went meow, 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 like a computer that was freaking out and going nuts. It made me it made me jump for sure. So that's Rosie. All right, that's Rosie. All right, say hi to Rosie. All right, let's put Rosie away. Now, these don't have a name either, okay? I gotta give these guys a name too. But let me show you, if I can. They've all got black eyes. That's the boy. That's the other girl. All right. They need a name too, but here you go.
Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes.
So that's just a couple of the trespass haunted dolls. Like I said, I got more. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you an update on the return of the haunted school bus. And thank you for coming. I have some more stuff planned. There's more stuff coming. I am going to get into some pre-recorded videos. I have full spectrum cameras. I have IR cameras. I've got all kinds of, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 cameras. I have cameras for a nerve center. I have a nerve center. I'm letting you know there's some really cool stuff coming. As a lot of you know me, you know that I'm learning how to use some of this recording stuff and how to edit. So it may take me a little time, but you've watched me grow. I've got more coming. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to update you on the return to the haunted school bus. The next time I'm getting ready to bring something up, I'll let you know. Until then, I guess I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. So I love all you guys. I appreciate you. I pray you have a safe, blessed evening. Check out the videos. If you would, please share them. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and join me in my journeys. Like I've told some of you, I'm getting some other things going here, so I can actually start stepping in and helping some families out. So there's some pretty epic stuff coming. Until then, guys, I love you. Hugs. Bless you. And I'll be talking to you soon, God willing. Good night, everybody. I love you. Bless you. Take care. Good night, David. Good night, everyone. Bless you.